Hi there. This is Deborah Roth from Spirited Living, and I am delighted to be partnering once again with the Wellness Universe to offer you this monthly spiritual energy theme. I have been involved with the Wellness Universe, WOO as we call it, since January last year, so almost a year and a half. And I really encourage you to go there. You'll find wonderful practitioners, wellness practitioners of every stripe, terrific resources, meditations, tools, techniques, you name it. So definitely check them out. And you will, of course, find my previous spiritual energy themes that I've been doing there since January of this year, of 2021. And what we're going to focus on this month is the theme, and the theme, we could bounce off in many different directions. The theme that I'm focusing on this month is honoring our bodies. Now, how I get to that every month is I look at where the sun is in the sky. Any of you who know me know that I'm a lunar tick, as a friend called me years ago. I'm a real moon mama. I've facilitated new moon circles for the last almost 25 years. And that, of course, tells you where the moon is going to be, which there is a new moon coming up on May 11th. But what I'm doing in this series is really focusing on how the sun is moving through the zodiac, over the sky, and it changes signs. It changes astrological signs every month, usually somewhere between the 18th and the 21st or so of the month. The sun moved into Taurus on April 19th. And so we are in what I call the season of Taurus, which can take many. Taurus, the sign of Taurus is an earth sign. It's about honoring our bodies, which is where I came to this. It's also about, and I like to think of it as honoring the body of the earth. And I mean, it's perfect timing that Earth Day falls within this, when Taurus, on April 22nd, when Taurus is first being lit up by the sun. And it's also, we're just a couple days past May Day. And May Day, or Beltane as it was called in Northern Europe, is this body, exuberant time, maypoles and May queens and kings and May flowers being given to people. And it was a celebration of fertility and a celebration of the land. And so a perfect combination for Taurus energy. So we'll play a little bit with that when we look at what I'm going to be suggesting to you today. So Taurus, as I said, earth sign, very grounded, very determined, practical, generous, loyal, all of those kinds of things. If you know Taurians, that may sound familiar to you. And it is also, it's ruled by Venus, which is the goddess of love and beauty. So it's also very much about looking at our surroundings. I mean, you can see I've got some of my favorite things that are with me. I love the moon, so that's there. And I've got a little altar with all four elements, fire, water, air, and earth on it. So whatever beautifying your area means for you, if you haven't done it yet, this is a perfect time to do it. And especially since I'm in my office and to be in my home office, it's a great time to really spice up or just love up your workspace at home. Taurus is also very much about, and there's always upsides and downsides, that same level of determination and practicality and sensibility. If you take it too far, like any zodiac sign has its ups and downs, if you take it too far, it can be very stubborn and kind of plodding, and the love of beauty can turn into being materialistic or super possessive. So that's not where we want to go with our Taurus energy, with our honoring our body energy this month. But it's always a good thing to know the different ways that this solar energy can show up every month. So what do we do with all that? If you are going to look at, so we'll look at two things. We'll look at how we can use this honoring our bodies theme, this Taurus theme, in our personal life and in our relationships, and also in our work life and our work environment. Especially Taurus is very kind of environmental that way. So really obvious in your personal life, do something really yummy for your body. get a massage or reflexology. Those kinds of things are starting to happen now. A pedicure, I actually got a pedicure last week, all very properly CDC guidelines in the pedicure salon, in the nail salon. Anything that just feels yummy to your body, really celebrate it that way. Likewise, finding some online classes. Last month we talked about doing things that really raise your chi and really, because it was Aries last month, and that's very spirited fire energy. This time, it's very grounded. So go online, and if you've never heard of Yoga Nidra, it's just a beautiful, relaxing, very embodied meditation. And, you can do it for 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's not necessarily a long thing. Or just gentle yoga, really, anything like that. Of course, this time of year being what it is, go for a walk in the park. Enjoy the beauty that's around us right now. Enjoy the Earth Mother in her full bloom, her full manifestation right now. And then, of course, bringing in the relationship piece, think about bringing your family with you to enjoy some of these earthy things. And if you are in an intimate relationship, if you're in a deep relationship, a romantic relationship, best time, this is very sensual time here, loving our bodies. What better way to love your body than to have some really yummy sensual lovemaking? So grab your partner for that too. Another way personally to kind of enhance and embrace this loving your body energy is to adorn your body. I actually got new earrings, kind of fun dangly earrings last week. I mean, who's bought things like that? I'm wearing some of my favorite bracelets, one with a little charm from my granddaughter, and I rarely wear those. Who does that on Zoom? Wearing my favorite necklace, one of my favorite necklaces, lapis necklace that my mom gave me years ago. Perfect time for body adornment. Now, in terms of work, any of these things, are going to happen with work, particularly I think because we are sitting more than usual, sitting in front of Zoom, sitting in our home offices or in our home corners, wherever we've managed to set up a space to work. Get up, move your body. And it can be with any of the ways that I just talked about. It could be, just doing some gentle yoga or some stretches, whatever it is to honor your body, to really let yourself take what I'm in this wonderful program that talks about positive intelligence and how we can literally shift the neural pathways in our brain to be more alive and open. And one of the ways to do that is taking breaks throughout the day and focus on one sense. It could be, what do you hear around you? Maybe we'll have time to do that in a minute. It could be just a visual sense. Look at something in a way that you've never looked at it before. So taking those kinds of physical breaks during the day, focusing on your physical body. And then, of course, getting outside. Go out. I'm a tree sitter. Go sit under a tree. It's getting warmer in the Northern Hemisphere. Take off your shoes and put your feet directly on the earth, which there's all kinds of really cool science around that doing that, what it means to connect directly with the earth. They call it earthing. That's another good one to look up online. So think about how you can get away from your screens, multiple screens, and do something that really stimulates you so you can come back to work and feel fresh and full team ahead. And then look at tapping into some of that. This isn't so much the sharing or honoring your body. This is more the determined, hardworking aspect that earth signs can be. Look around your desk. Is there a project that you've been procrastinating on? And if so, kind of pull it off the shelf and use some of that determined, focused, grounded energy of Taurus, of this Taurus season, to kind of rein it in. So there are just a couple very quick ideas for you to enhance your personal life, your relationships, as well as your work life. And so let's take a moment, and we do have a little bit, try and do these around 10 or 11 minutes or so. So close your eyes for a moment. Sometimes it's easier for us to really bring our focus to our bodies when we do that. And just sit quietly for a moment. And you can certainly do this after I sign off too. And notice the sounds around you. Notice the faraway sounds. I hear my husband's phone ringing. Notice the closer sounds. And end up focusing on your breath. Hear the sound of your inhales, your exhales, how they affect your body. You could even put your hands on your body and feel the air moving in and out. Do that for a moment or two. Continue it after I sign off here or go back to it. And make sure you do it. This is the time of year, this is the season to really honor our bodies and to get into a practice of celebrating this vessel that we have been given. And as we do that, celebrating the Earth Mother on which we walk and who nourishes and sustains us. We would not be here if not for her. So embrace all of this wonderful Taurian energy, body-focused, grounded, earthy energy. And I'd love to hear how your honoring your body practices go. Thanks so much for being with me, and hope you'll be back next month when we'll be looking at playing with Gemini's airy energy and creative communication. Bye for now.